So apparently I've been living under a rock for the past few years because there's a thing called a pedophilia pride flag.
She just snitched on the whole LGBTQ.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. Yes, it's me, KJP. And we are here today to talk about Brandon Tatum. Yep, we're here to talk about Brandon Tatum. So as Brandon likes to say, let's get into it.
Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies, I've been trying to make more and more videos as much as I can showing that these people are crazy and they're trying to manipulate you. I have said for years that the LGBTQ, they got an agenda. Their agenda is failure. You know what I'm saying? The failure.
Meet Officer Tatum. He is of the Tatum Report. He also does a lot of work with Candace Owens on a Turning Point events. Great, great work. I want to tell you first and foremost, before I get into it, that I admire you, and I admire the work that you're doing, honestly. I just have a couple things to say as a gay woman who does not belong to the LGBT gay Stapo mafia, if you will. I would love it if you would just give me a moment of your time, if you even catch this video on your radar. Thank you for watching it. Otherwise, this is just for my own audience, because I really, lately, the LGBT community has been ridiculous. And that community, who they hijacked from the very much love is love and all we want is equal rights community, that all of us don't agree with that. There are tons of gays and lesbians in this world that do not subscribe to all this garbage. I just want to talk a little bit about the Christian rule book, the Holy Bible, and where judgment lies. So let's move on to where Tatum appreciates what's going on.
See, this young lady, I believe it's a lady, this young lady is telling the truth and exposing their agenda like I've never seen before. And it is invaluable that people who are, I would consider, on the inside of the movement, or they have been a part of it, or they have association with it, can then disclose to the rest of us what the true agenda is. Don't listen to me.
With all due respect, Mr. Tatum, you haven't seen people speaking out like this person is speaking out because you haven't looked. To be honest, have you dug? Because I can name 20 off the top of my head gays and lesbians who are speaking up against this. And then I can go to YouTube and pick out 20 more. And then I can go to Gays Against Groomers and I can pick out hundreds, even thousands more. See, there are groups popping up all over the place to try to show the world that we don't agree with this. There's a fringe minority of loud people, which I completely know that you understand, that are making this bigger than it really is.
I'm glad that this person stood up. I think it's a girl, but nowadays you don't know. People get to switching up and changing their identity. The eyebrows are kind of different, but I believe this is a girl, and I'm thankful that she decided to come out and expose this. She came out and exposed it. Now, let me just take this back from the beginning of the video. I don't know if she's a part of the LGBTQ community. I'm judging her based on the look. She seemed like she is, or she was, or she has some affiliation with it. I could be 100% wrong, and I will apologize to this lady right now if she ain't got nothing to do with it, and she just like to dress like that, and she just like to do the tomboy look. That's all I'm saying. However, what a wonderful, brave person and informed.
Were you apologizing because you assumed that the person was gay? Or are you apologizing because you assumed the person was involved because they were gay? Which is it? Makes a big difference. See, there's a rule book for Christians. I studied it extensively, trust me. It's called the Holy Bible. I know you know this. You're a very, very strong Christian man. But discernment is not your strong point in this conversation, sir. You don't have to agree with our lifestyle. We're not all filios. We're not all maps. But I think it's going to take a conversation, a stripped conversation between you and your Creator, stripping all judgment from you before you realize anything more than you already do. All respect, Officer Tatum. I respect what you do very much. But please, don't think you know what's going on in the gay community as a whole without first researching it. Thank you. I wish you well. Have a great day. God bless.
Because I never knew that there was a flag. Now I know they got a flag. Now I know how shady they really are. And y'all better pay attention because we told you it's a slippery slope. They're going to fall right into your kid's room. That's where they're going. They're going to fall right into your kid's room. Or they're going to fall right into your kid's daycare or something. They're trying to normalize things that are corrupt, and we know it. It's all about manipulation, ladies and gentlemen.
How disgusting.
Because we old school OG gays and lesbians. Love is love, gays and lesbians. We just want our equal rights and to be blissfully or unblissfully married like the rest of you. These kind of gay people do not agree with any of this. So the fact that it's being put together as if you are gay, you are MAP, that's wrong. And that distinction needs to be made right now, especially by a Christian man whose job is not to judge. It's been happening a lot with conservative Christians, and I think that's a distinction. Whether you agree with it or not, it is not your place to judge, Mr. Tatum.